Thanks for coming in. I was a couple minutes late because the live format has changed since the last time I did it. So took me a couple of seconds to figure it out. I'm just signing in on the computer on the desktop here. There we go. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Oops. So, this live stuff has changed so much. There we go. Oh, right? I know. Craziness. So I hope everybody's doing good tonight. Welcome to our first circle time of 2024. It is January the 3rd. I am so excited to be spending this time with you this evening. So welcome to Lilleybugglane. I am Lala, and I am happy to have you here this evening. We are going to be having circle times through the year on Wednesdays. Sometimes they will be live, sometimes they will not. It will depend. It's super easy for me to go live, so more than likely they will be live. That way I can just do them and get them over with and not have to worry about uploading them or having any trouble uploading the videos. So there we go. I hope everybody has had a great week so far. Happy 2024. I know, right? This is going to be a great year, isn't it? It is going to be a great year. And we all know that, don't we? We do. We know that. So if you are new here to Lilleybugglane, welcome. We are happy to have you as a visitor. And if you are a circle member, of course, you are welcome here. And you know the rules. So we're going to start out with our traditional passing of the mint bowl, and David will be the one to initiate that. So David, please take the mint bowl and pass it around. And remember, it is not an offer. It is a suggestion. So take a mint. Take a mint. So let me tell you something. I am so excited. So you all know that I have the Mary Engelbright desk calendar, right? I hope you can see that the right way. Let me see if you can. I'm a little bit delayed on the computer. But anyway, you know that this is my life throughout the year. And this is where I keep track of everything here that happens at Lilleybugglane. Appointments, weather, menu, events that happen, the way I'm feeling, if someone is sick in the house, it all goes in here. And I just realized where I'm supposed to be looking, okay? So give me a damn break. I have many years of these calendars upstairs, and they're almost like a diary for me. I just write everything down on these. And one of the highlights of the new year for me is to go through and fill them in for the new year. So I love the layout this year. You can see that it is a horizontal layout, which I really, really like because that allows plenty of writing space. And then down here at the bottom, she has halved. So you have the weekend right here. So it doesn't continue on to the next page. Because last year it was Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday went on the next page. So I feel like I got a cat hair on my lip. I certainly do. So anyway, so I'm super excited about my desk calendar. And let me tell you something. I am a mono planner girl, okay? Mono. Only one, okay? I'm not some crazy that has 5 different planners, right? I have one. And everything goes in here. Everything goes in here. My fitness, what I eat, my weight, all that stuff. And everybody else's stuff too goes in here. So it's very easy to go back. And what I do is if something significant happens during the year, if we get new tires for cars, or we get a new major appliance, or we have a passing of some kind in the family, person or pet or whatever, a big event happens, it gets listed on the back part of here. So if there's ever a question as to when did we get tires last time for Val, then I always know. Hi, Utes, how are you? Thank you for coming in. So glad you're here. So glad you're here. I hope you are both doing well and enjoying the very beginning of 2024. It is going to be a fabulous year. It certainly is. So anyway, I'm super excited about this. Now, you all know here at Lilleybugglane, right? We do the $1 a day savings. And I posted on Instagram a picture of my old desk calendar and my new desk calendar, and thank you, and a envelope for our 2024 $1 a day savings. And let me tell you something. At the end of 2023, Chewy goes through to make sure that he has kept up with the $1 a day savings. He informed me on New Year's Eve that we are entering our 8th year here at Lilleybugglane with the $1 a day savings. Now, we have been doing the $1 a day savings personally longer than 8 years, but it was 8 years ago, that I gave you all the idea of the $1 a day savings. So if you have been saving your dollars, you should have a nice big chunk, and you should be using that as an emergency fund, right? So as a household emergency fund or an auto emergency fund, or yes, you remember that, Kelly? You remember that? Yeah. Hi, Mark. Thank you for coming in. A health emergency fund, a dental emergency fund, whatever you need to use it for, that's what that money is for. And every day builds up. And remember, I also gave you the idea too, this is a very good way if you have grand littles, okay, and you have multiple grand littles. So say you have 5 grand littles, okay, you're going to have 5 envelopes for $1 a day savings, and you put $1 in each envelope every single day. And at the end of that year, you have saved $365 for your grandchildren, and you can start banking that money for them as a monetary gift, as an inheritance, or something like that to go towards their college education or their furthering education, whatever they want to do, 21st birthday gift, whatever. But the dollar a day savings, it's been 8 years now. So if you have been saving for 8 years, I know how much money you have if you've been saving $1 a day, because it's the same exact amount that we have because we've been saving $1 a day. So there we go. So it's super, super easy. $1, one paper dollar every day in an envelope. That's what it is. Super, super simple. This is a leap year. This is a leap year. Can you believe it? It seems like it's been a really long time since it's been a leap year, but it's only every 4 years, right? Leap years are every 4 years. So, yes, it does. Yes, it does. And also too, Kelly, remember, we don't spend $5 bills here at Lilleybugglane. So whenever we get a $5 bill, it gets tucked away. So we don't spend $5 bills either. So, you can save anyway. The dollar a day just seems to be the easiest one, and you don't have to think about it. And you can go walk through a parking lot, like at the Walmart or Kroger or someplace like that. You can walk through the parking lot and find $1 and change. You get exercise, and you've gotten yourself $1 for the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's super, super easy. And you can choose not to spend quarters. You can choose not to spend dimes. You can choose not to spend nickels. You can choose not to spend $5 bills. I mean, you can do it any way you want to do it. You know what I mean? But the point of it is, right? And the dollar a day is super simple, right? Because it's $1 and everybody's got $1 a day, right? Everybody's got $1 a day. You just put it in the envelope and you just forget about it. And then at the end of the year, you can use it for, Christmas. You can use it to take the family out for a nice dinner at Christmas time instead of buying them gifts. You know what I'm saying? So it's just an easy way to do it. So there we go. But we are in a leap year this year. So this is going to be super fun, isn't it? Now, Chewy and I were having this discussion as to what do people do that are born on February 29th? What do they do? So my guess is, this is my guess, okay? They can either choose February 28th, right? Or they can choose March 1st as to, thank you, Kelly. They can choose which birthday they want to celebrate on, but officially they're the February the 29th. So I don't know if I would like, hi, thanks for coming in. Blessedly, remind me of your name, please. I think I might remember, but just remind me. Anyway, so I have a channel. I have a channel to suggest to you. Okay. Now, this is a really fun channel. I've watched her quite a few times. We have a recurring theme here at Lilleybugglane, which seems to be perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. Okay. Because a lot of our circle friends are either entering in it or over it, right? So inevitably, we end up talking about menopause at some point in a video, right? Francis, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fran. I'm going to call you Fran, if that's okay. Can I tell you, I love the name Franny. Lisa! Oh, you have a leap year baby. So she's February 28th. You have a leap year baby. She's going to be 16. Woo! That's fabulous. Thanks for coming in, Lisa. And let me tell you something. Lisa, thank you, Fran. I thought about you with your barbecue on New Year's Day. I did. Because can I tell you, I love barbecue. So anyway, I have a channel for you guys. Now, I am not an eloquent speaker. I am not. I wish I was, but I'm not. Could I be if I really tried? Yes, I probably could. Would I be Lala if I was an eloquent speaker? I don't know if I could pull that off or not, okay? But I want to tell you that there is a channel, and she is humorous and informative at the same time. Her channel name is, oh, okay, Lisa. Her channel name is Carrie Ann Wright. KarianneWright. Carrie Ann Wright. And her channel is all about Perry, Menno, and Post. And I think that you will all enjoy it. She runs the full spectrum, and she uses humor at the same time that she's doing it. So there you go. I don't have any problem talking about it, but I'm just gonna, when I talk about it, I'm gonna tell you like it is, right? And she seems to be a little more eloquent in the way she says things sometimes, although I think she's funny. So check her out, Carrie Ann Wright. Carrie Ann Wright. Okay, let me tell you something. I am reading a fabulous book. You all know that I love to read, okay? I'm an avid reader. I got my cucumber water right here. Oh, I need to tell you this right now. So you all know that we went to, yes, I would. I could spontaneously combust even if I wasn't having that. Okay, listen to this. We were at the Pizza Hut on Friday. Now, you all know I posted it on Instagram that Miss Peggy retired. She certainly did. I don't know. I just don't know. Pizza Hut is not going to be the same on Fridays without Miss Peggy there. But here's the dealio. We went on Friday, and we always sit in a booth, and we always sit in the same booth, okay? And there was a table next to us that had a group of people. The lady asked for water, and then she asked for cucumbers, and then she put the cucumbers in the water. She had cucumber water at the hut. She certainly did. Can I tell you, I almost asked her if she was a Circle member, but I didn't, because I didn't want to interrupt her dinner or anything, but it was fabulous. Somebody was out and somebody was having cucumber water. I know, right? It was fabulous. So I have cucumber water here, and you all know how I feel about this. Yeah, true. It's the truth. Valerie, okay, listen, everybody, listen. We have got a very special Circle member right here, right now. Auntie Cuckoo, who has been a Circle member for as long as I can remember, just received her silver play button on her channel for reaching 100,000 subscribers. Clap for Valerie! Woo! Valerie! Woo! Jazz hands for Valerie! Let me tell you something. If you are not subscribed to Valerie's channel, you get your ass over there and you subscribe to Valerie's channel. You do it. She is, I know, Fran, right? Congratulations, Valerie. She is so much more calm than I am. You will love her voice. You don't have to adjust your volume. You don't have to be afraid if you have earbuds in. Do you remember Kelly? I know, right? When she first started her channel and she just went over 100,000 subscribers and got her silver play button. I know, Valerie. We love you. We love you. We love you. We're so glad you're here. We are so glad you're here. Now go to Vita and bring her in here because she just went over 20,000, I do believe, and we got to give her the jazz hands too. I know, right? Isn't that fabulous? Now, Valerie's channel, you know, is completely different from here at Lilleybugglane, right? So Valerie is like, you know, my sister from another mister. That's who she is. You will go to Valerie's channel and you will think to yourself, Valerie is in the circle? Valerie is in the circle. She is in the circle, and she's been in the circle for a long, long time. So we are so happy for Valerie. We are so happy. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. So anyway, okay, so you all know, Valerie, you distracted me. That's enough love for you, Valerie. When you get to 200,000, we'll give you some more. You're only getting a 50-cent Dollar Tree card, not a dollar. Oh, we love Valerie. We do. We love her. We love her. She's got a really good channel. You'll just really love it. She's got a lot of great suggestions, a lot of great hacks, and she does beautiful decorating. She does beautiful decorating. So go check her out if you are not familiar with her, but I know that most of you are because she's special in our circle, isn't she? She is. You all know I love to read, okay? We're over you, Valerie. We're over you, Valerie! So, and you all know that I buy my own Christmas presents. I do. And guess who was happy on Christmas Day? I was happy on Christmas Day. So, I have been reading a series by Bill O'Reilly and Martin Dugard, okay? And this is called the Killing series. Now, don't say, oh my God, killing, that's not good. Don't say that, okay? Don't say that. This, what it has to do with is the downfall, okay? The downfall, the destruction of, the killing of, right? That's what it has to do with. And like there's one about JFK, there's one about Reagan, there's one about England, you know, there's one about Japan. It's a whole series. I think there's like 13 books in the series. The Mob. The Mob, you know. Oh, I got my red pen right here. So I picked this book up. Hi, honey, how are you? Yep, I'm live. First circle time of 2023. And honey, we just congratulated Valerie because she received her silver play button from YouTube because she reached 100,000 subscribers. So give Valerie some love. I picked this book up at Sam's because this is the latest one that's out. And can I tell you, I'm starting to get a little bit obsessed on this subject. Killing the Witches. This is about the Salem witch trials in Salem, Massachusetts. This is so good. This book is so good. It is historic. It is factual. It gives you facts and everything. It's really, really good. So I am on page 138. It's so good. Now, I have picked up a lot of this series. Thank you, honey. She'll appreciate that. I have picked up a lot of these at the good will. I know. I know. It's a game for me. It's a game to see how many I can find. So there's like killing the mob, and it just talks about the destruction and how they were dismantled, toppled. Do you know what I mean? So that's what the killing part of it is, right? But this is so good. So good. Now, I'd like to make a suggestion to all of you since this is the new year, okay? And you all know how I feel about your word of the year. Mine is improvement, but I don't start until the spring. So I'm still working on the word improvement, right? Well, I thought of something. I think somebody mentioned it in the circle time or in the Saturday night at the sink, that they were going to possibly pick a word. It is really good. Oh my God, it is so good. And can I tell you, it freaks you out. It freaks you out because, let me tell you something. These little girls that started having these fits and everything and then started accusing people of being witches, it was a social contagion. They were doing, the first girl did it, and then a couple of other girls joined in and they were doing it and stuff. And now I'm at the part of the book where they're starting to realize that the girls were doing it totally for attention. But you have to understand something. This was in the late 1600s into the 1700s. So this was early America. Early America, right? And this was when the Puritans, which, can I tell you something? I could not be a Puritan. I could not be a Puritan. I couldn't be a Puritan. I could not. Anyway, it is very, very good. Now, what I was thinking, and this is what I was saying, somebody during Saturday Night at the Sink had suggested this. Oh, look at my eyelashes. Valerie, are you still here? Valerie, look at my lashes. It's a joke. It's a joke. We always have to look at my lashes because my lashes are mine. Okay? I use lash serum on my lashes. They are mine, right? And I grew up in the 80s. So it's Tammy Faye all day with my mascara, right? Right. And I've started putting the serum on my eyebrows, and I don't have to put as much black eyeshadow on my eyebrows because they're filling in. I know, right? It's fabulous. So anyway, I got my poncho. I'm wearing a poncho. I am fully dressed, okay? I'm fully dressed. I got this poncho. Look at it. Isn't it just sparkly and fabulous? And it's got fringe here, and then it's got fringe on the back, and it's black, and it's sequined. It's very, very nice. It's kind of lightweightish. I wanted to be kind of fancy, a little bit fancy tonight since this is our first. Honey, listen to me, okay? You can do castor oil. Rub a little bit of castor oil on your eyebrows at night before you go to bed. Just rub it in, okay? And just give it time, okay? You'll see a difference. Or you can get lash serum. Thank you. I'm not done talking about poncho yet, but I want to tell Honey about the eyebrows. Or you can get lash serum for your eyelashes, and you can do it on your eyebrows, okay? And it just takes time. Okay? But you'll see them. Now, you're not going to have a caterpillar. Oh, yeah, I do too. Because it's not like, you know what I mean? It's subtle. So, but, you're not going to have caterpillars, but you'll start to see them fill in. You will. You'll start to see them fill in. Now, I'm pretty good here, about halfway. And then it just kind of goes off to nothing. But I mean, I'm starting to see it. And I don't have to put as much, black eyeshadow. Because I don't mess with that brow gel and the microblading and, I mean, oh my God. Can I tell you something? Raise your hand if you are so happy that the potato wedge eyebrows are now out of fashion. The potato wedge eyebrows, raise your hand if you are happy that they are out of fashion. I am raising both hands, okay? I never had potato wedge eyebrows. I never did, okay? But thank God they are out of fashion. So anyway, let me tell you, let's talk about this. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know, Fran, right? Yes, yes. I mean, they, just very nicely shaped. Very nicely shaped. And, give yourself a little bit of a lift up here at the corner if you want to kind of raise your eyes a little bit if they're, I know, right? If they're, do it like this. So it kind of lifts your eye and gives the illusion that, your eye is lifted a little bit. I'm very basic. I am 80s. I'm 80s. I'm my 80s. I don't even have a blender. I don't even have a makeup blender because I put my makeup on with my hands. I certainly do. And I don't take my makeup off at night. I don't. Because what happens if something happens during the night? Right? What happens? I take my makeup off in the shower. I put my makeup on when I get out of the shower. So I'm only without makeup for like maybe 20 minutes a day. That's the truth. That's the truth. So don't take any kind of advice from me. Okay? Don't take any kind of advice from me. Okay. So this poncho, okay? This poncho. Goodwill, 99 cents. Now, let me tell you, and I'm wearing jeans, just so you know, and look, I'm wearing shoes too. And a belt, because I have belt loops on. I have belt loops. If you got loops on the pants, you wear a belt, okay? 99 cents. I know, right, Kelly? I know. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, now, let me just say this, okay? One of the things that I did last year, and I don't know if we talked about this already. If we did, we're going to talk about it again, okay? I made a conscious decision that I was going to do everything that I could not to buy retail. I was going to buy secondhand, okay? I was not going to feed in to the consumerism that we as a society has become. I know, right? I know. That would be the truth. So I decided I talked to a couple of friends and I said, you know what? I'm just making this decision. I am going to do everything I can not to buy retail. I'm going to buy secondhand, okay? And can I tell you, probably with the exception of underwear, bras, right, and socks, I would say 85% of my clothing in the last year and a half has come from Goodwill secondhand. Now, I'm not saying that for any sunshine up my ass or anything like that, okay? I'm just saying it was a conscious decision that I made for myself. I've bought probably 50% of Chewy's clothes from the Goodwill or secondhand, and probably 50% of Louise's clothes. Thrift stores, charity shops, honey, you know, places like that. And can I tell you how much I have enjoyed doing that? I have enjoyed doing that. I have Talbots, I have Anne Klein, I have Vineyard Vines, I have J. Crew, you know, Brooks Brothers. Right. That's exactly right. I could imagine that, honey. I could imagine that. Yeah, I could imagine that. But it just feels so good. And part of it too is the fun, the like the thrill of the hunt. Do you know what I mean? Like wanting a particular thing, right? And then seeing how you can find it. And like wherever we go, okay, Chewy always scouts out a Goodwill. He always scouts out a Goodwill. So if we go somewhere for a day, he knows where the Goodwill is. So we can drop by real quick and I can spend an hour in the Goodwill looking around. So I'm not limited to only one Goodwill, and I will travel like 30 minutes to a Goodwill that may have better brands. Do you know what I'm saying? That way I have different things that I can look for. But we have got, see this chair right here? See that? I just got that at the Goodwill. Our Goodwill here in my town, $25. I just got that at the Goodwill 2 weeks ago. And I saw it first, then Chewy saw it. He didn't say anything to me, 2 separate days. Then we went there the third time. It was still there, and we got it for $25. It's a Pennsylvania House wingback chair. $25. And it's beautiful. It's plaid. It fits right into the decor of the house, and it's an extra seat in the family room. You know, and Pennsylvania House is a great brand, and it's totally solid wood. You know what I mean? And I try and buy, if I do, right. Oh, that's not my F word. That's not mine. But I watch Lavender Clothesline. I don't know if any of you know Karen from Lavender Clothesline. She is a reseller, an eBay reseller, and she does a lot of Goodwill shopping and thrifting. And I have learned so much from her about what to look for when you're at the Goodwill and things to look for that may be popular or, you know, a good buy, brands and stuff like that. So anyway, so I'm going to continue. Hey, Jody. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. You can watch it tomorrow while you're working. I was just talking about the buying secondhand and the Goodwill stuff. So anyway, so I'm going to continue that. I'm going to continue that for myself and for Chewy and for Louise and for the household. I'm going to continue that. I also find things for friends of mine and, you know, that I think they may be looking for or that they may enjoy. So I'm always happy to do that. Now, one of the things that I like to buy, you all know that these are my everyday shoes. These are Dansko clogs. These are my everyday shoes, okay? Now, I just bought this pair off of eBay. They were new without the box, okay? And these are my shoes that I wear every single day, okay? Every single day. And these are Danskos. They started out as nursing shoes because when I was in nursing school, we wore these that were white with our nursing uniforms. But anyway, so I buy like off of eBay secondhand or discounted new without the box. You know what I'm saying? Because if you buy those brand new, they are well over $100, but I didn't pay $100 because they didn't have the box and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying very, very hard not to pay full price. Even at Walmart, if I see something I like, I wait and I wait and I wait and I wait until it goes on sale. Although, can I tell you, the sales at Walmart are not what they used to be. They are not what they used to be. And do you know how much leftover stuff they have? And we went to Sam's tonight. We certainly did. Can I tell you, they have got not Christmas stuff, but winter stuff. They still have a ton of that stuff. Now, it was on clearance, but like it wasn't on clearance. Do you know what I'm saying? Not like the old days where Walmart had the $1, $3, and $5 racks, and I could get like a winter coat for $5, you know, a black wool winter coat. They don't have those anymore. They certainly do not. They certainly do not. We woke up to snow on New Year's Day here. We did. I know. Those were the days, weren't they? Those were the days. Not anymore. You have to be. I don't know why my phone is doing that because I turned off my damn notifications. Yeah, they are, honey. They are. Now, let me tell you something. These have become mainstream. They have become mainstream, and I see a lot of women wearing them now. And they come like in patent leather, and they come in designs and everything like that. But I'm a shorty, okay? Can I tell you, Chewy measures me at 5'1" here at the house, right? But when I go to the doctors, they measure me at 5 foot ½ inch. So I don't know, how am I losing a ½ inch between here and the doctor's office and then gaining the ½ inch between the doctor's office and back here to Lilleybugglane? I don't know how I'm doing that, but I am. We measure me at 5'1" here. I measure at 5 foot ½ inch at the doctor's. I don't know how that happens, but it happens. So anyway, but can I tell you something? I've been wearing these. Now, a pair of these will last me probably, I'd say 3 years. And the thing that happens is the arch usually wears a little bit down because I have a very high arch in my foot because I've never worn Crocs. The ugliest shoes on the planet. And no wonder everybody's got ankle problems, knee problems, hip problems, and back problems. No wonder, because they're all walking around in Crocs. Can I tell you, Kelly, I'm going to combust, okay? I'm going to combust. That makes me combust, is to see people walking around, clomping around in Crocs, okay? They are the worst shoes for your feet. The worst shoes for your feet. And then you wonder why everybody's so damn flat-footed. Oh my gosh, you're a shorty too, honey. Yes. 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 I'm going to combust. I'm going to combust. I mean, what have we become? What have we become as a society? Crocs? Do you know that Crocs started out being worn by surgeons in the operating rooms. Because when I was in nursing school, guess who wore Crocs? The surgeons wore Crocs. The OR techs wore Crocs. Anesthesiologists wore Crocs. You want to know why? Because there was a drain in the operating room floor for things that may squirt out, fall out, whatever. They wore Crocs. That's where that started. Just like these, just like these. Yeah, yes, 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 yes. So anyway, let me tell you something, okay? I'm not saying that you have to get these, okay? I'm not saying that you have to get these, but I will tell you this. They have an outstanding arch. You can see the arch right there. That is the arch of the shoe, okay? And you can see this right here. This is a heel cup. It is very sturdy. It's very sturdy, okay? Now, this has a little bit of height on it, not a lot, okay? It gives me just enough of a little bit of a lift, okay? But we're small people here. We're small people. Chewy's only 5'8", okay? So we're not big people here. And I really, really enjoy these. And they're sturdy. They, I can wear them with jeans. I can wear them with black pants. I do have dressy ones of these also. But please, 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 please wear good shoes, because your feet will feel better, your ankles will feel better, your knees will feel better, your hips will feel better, and your backs will feel better. Okay? I promise they will. I promise. Now you can wear your Crocs to go out and get the garbage cans and bring them back. You can wear your Crocs to go out and get the newspaper. Okay? You can even wear your Crocs in the house with all your curtains closed so no one sees you in them. Okay? But they're not good for your feet. They're really not good for your feet. They're really not. And don't think that it wasn't a plan. I mean, to weaken us, right? To weaken us. One night for Circle Time, I'll wear my tinfoil hat, and we'll have a good old conspiracy theory Circle Time, won't we? We certainly will. We certainly will. Okay. Something, you all know how I feel about cucumber water. You all know how I feel about Gatorade, okay? Gatorade, no bueno. No bueno, okay? Nobody in our circle of friends, I can guarantee you, okay, works out to the point where they need Gatorade. Nobody does, okay? Gatorade was invented, right, for college football players after playing 4 quarters of high-level collegiate football, okay, at the University of Florida, Florida Gators, or Florida State, whichever one is the Gators, okay, because that's why they call it Gatorade, okay? Now, people are drinking Gatorade like water because I don't like water. I don't like water. I hear people say that all the time. I don't like water. I don't like water. Okay. So now you got these flavor drinks. You got these flavor packets, right? You got these flavor packets. Well, I kind of started thinking to myself, what's in these flavor packets, right? What's in them? And what's in the sodas? What's in sodas? Well, you all know aspartame, right? aspartame, aspartame. It was introduced in the early 1980s, Okay, so think back. It was in the 1980s, and it's an artificial sweetener. It is 200, yes, it is 200 times sweeter than natural cane sugar. Good for you, honey. Good for you. Yes, they do. Yep, they do. Hi, Happy Camper. Glad you're here. Okay? Now, I try very hard not to have aspartame, okay? Because it gives me a headache, okay? Which is interesting because MSG does not give me a headache. MSG does give quite a few people headaches. If you eat Chinese food and you get a headache, it could be the MSG, but I know a lot of people have headaches. Yes. Yes, I know, right? Okay, that's good, Fran. That's good. I think that's natural, right? I think that's natural. But anyway, I ran across something very, very interesting about aspartame. Okay. Now, aspartame is in a lot of stuff. You got to read the ingredients. It's up to you as to whether or not you want to consume aspartame. But I will tell you this: roaches, ants, cats, dogs, and flies, okay, will not consume aspartame. They won't eat it. They won't eat it, okay? Which is interesting that they won't eat it, but that it was approved for humans, okay? So here's the side effects. Now, I looked at the side effects and I thought to myself, oh my God, I know people that have like every one of these side effects, or one of these side effects, or multiples of these side effects. So I'm just going to read these to you, okay? Now, here's the dealio, okay? If you have a certain condition or a certain, like the headache from the aspartame, okay? No, they won't. The headache from the aspartame, okay? I know that aspartame gives me a headache, okay? So I'm not going to consume things that I know have aspartame in them, okay? Which is a lot of diet sodas, a lot of like light stuff, like light, you know what I mean? Anyway, the side effects of aspartame, okay? And if you have these side effects, look at the things that you eat on a regular basis, because it could be aspartame. What's wrong with this? It's making me mad. Anyway, that's my favorite F word, Kelly. Headaches, muscle spasms, irritability, okay? Now, you know, I have a constant level of irritability. I'm usually at a 5. I live a happy life at a 5, okay? I can go up to a 10 like that. I am rarely below a 5. It's just the way I live my life. It's the hillbilly gene, okay? Heart palpitations. Yes. Yeah. Yes, you're right. You're right, because that was one of the things that they showed was a Coke Zero. Heart palpitations, loss of taste, joint pain, okay, dizziness, weight gain. All right, now I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to say this. Not 100 pounds of weight gain, okay? Not 100 pounds of weight gain. So don't use that as an excuse, okay? Tachycardia, which is a racing heart, okay? Now, I know my sister, when she drinks caffeine, she feels like her heart's going to burst out of her chest, right? But that's caffeine. But tachycardia, breathing difficulties. So if you have chronic bronchitis or you have asthma, right? I wouldn't be consuming aspartame, because breathing difficulties is a side effect and it could exacerbate your condition, right? Tinnitus, which is ringing in the ear, which has become so common right now, blurred vision, seizures, rashes, insomnia, hearing loss, depression, which I think has to do, the aspartame interferes with your receptors, right? Vertigo, which is side to side, because dizziness is around, so vertigo is side to side. And if you're hi Anna Marie, hi. So if you have vertigo, right, or you suffer from vertigo, right? If you suffer from migraines, if you suffer from tension headaches, you shouldn't. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But to aspartame, if you have any of these conditions, right, it could be the aspartame that you're consuming. Now, if you have any of these conditions, don't take the aspartame. Don't consume aspartame. Do you see what I'm saying? So these things that are being put into our foods, right, are being added to our foods, right, could be causing or exacerbating conditions that we already have. Right, Fran? Right. I do too. I mostly look for carbs. That's one of the reasons I read, but I do look for certain ingredients, and if it has it in there, I will not consume it. I will not. Let me tell you something. If you want sweetener, okay, you can do the stevia, do a natural sweetener, okay? And if you're going to do sugar, do pure cane sugar. It must say pure cane sugar on the bag. If it just says pure sugar, it's probably beetroot sugar, right? So you want it to say pure cane sugar or honey or a natural sweetener or something like that. But try really hard. If you have any of these, blindness, slurred speech, fatigue, okay, memory loss, numbness in your fingertips, numbness in your feet, you know what I'm saying? It could be, okay, and I'm just putting this out there, okay? It could be aspartame. It could be the artificial sweetener that you are consuming. I know there are a lot of people that like the diet drinks. There are a lot of people that like the flavor packets that you put into the water so it flavors the water. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware, right? Just be aware. And if you have a condition like chronic bronchitis or asthma, or you have tinnitus, or you have migraines or something like that, you want to be very aware of what the ingredients are that you are consuming, because the side effects of those ingredients could be causing ailments or conditions or exacerbating them without you even knowing it, right? So if you backed off on certain things to see, does it make me feel better not to drink 6 Diet Cokes a day? See if it does, and then you'll kind of know. So a theme here throughout the year at Lilleybugglane is going to be aware of your health, to do what you can, okay, to help yourself get well, be well, and stay well, okay? I have said many, 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 many times, okay, healthy people are not profitable people, okay? So it does no good. You are not worth anything if you are well. So there is no incentive to make you well. Okay? There's none. Right. There's none. Okay? There's no incentive to make you well. We are a maintenance, right? You're maintaining your I heard a way of saying it that it's not getting you well, it's just maintaining the level of illness that you're at to keep you ill, right? And we don't want that for us. I don't want that for you. Okay? I don't want that for you. And you don't want to be a sick person. You don't. You don't want to be a lifelong pharmaceutical patient. You don't. Okay? And you don't have to be. Yes, there are conditions, there are diseases, right, that you have to take medication for. Okay? And I'm not opposed to that. Okay? But there are things that you can do to improve your health so that you will not have to be a pharmaceutical patient. And if you can find a way to keep from taking another pill, right, then that's what, right, then that's what you want to do. Or at least that's what I would hope you would want to do. Okay? Because again, you are not worth anything well. You are not worth anything well. So, thank you, Helen. Thank you very, very much. So, that is circle time. I went a little bit over. I was going to do 1 hour. We're a little bit over. Listen, all of you, okay? You don't know how much. Some of you do know how much. I want everybody to be happy. I want you to be healthy, and I want you to be safe. Okay? And we don't have any dum-dums here in our circle. We do not have any dum-dums here. Okay? So we all know this. We do. We all know this. Sometimes, yes, you're absolutely right, Fran. Right? Sometimes we need reminders. Right? We need reminders of we can do it. We can take care of ourselves, and we have to take care of ourselves because it has been made very clear, okay? Very clear, okay, that we have to take care of ourselves. We cannot look to anyone else to take care of us. It is up to us. There is no one coming to save us, okay? So let's do what we can. Oh, I certainly will. Thank you, Kelly. I certainly will. So I want to leave. We're going to start a little tradition on circle time. I'm going to leave you with a little something to think about, okay? A little words of wisdom. Not my wisdom. Not my eloquent wisdom. Okay? So here we go. If you do not know your own identity, who is going to identify you? And that is by Thomas Merton. Okay? So just think on that. Are we ready? Are we ready to end our first circle time of 2024? I think we are ready. Thank you all so much for spending this time with me. I certainly do appreciate it. I have enjoyed spending this time with you. I certainly have. Have a great week, everybody. I will see you Saturday night at the sink. We have to get a new faucet. We certainly do, because that sound when at Saturday night at the sink, it's the connection between the sprayer and the faucet itself. It's stripped, so we have to get a new faucet and a new sprayer. So hopefully we'll do that. If not, we'll just have a crazy shit show of a Saturday night at the sink. We certainly will. Which will be okay, because, you know, what would it not be here at Lilleybugglane if it wasn't a shit show at some point, right? Cucumber water. Delicious. Delicious. I was so thrilled that lady at the Pizza Hut asked for the cucumbers, and then she stuck it in her water. Couldn't believe it. Bye, Kelly. Thanks so much. Listen, I hope you are happy. I hope you are happy. Damn it! Be happy. I hope you are healthy. I hope you are healthy. Take your zinc, take your D3 every day. It is all up to us. Healthy people are not profitable. And I hope you're safe. I certainly do. And I'll see you guys Saturday at the sink, and we will work it out. Good night, everybody.